Hey everybody, welcome to my channel, Become Your Own VIP, Mind, Body, and Soul. And today was a blessed day, and I like to end my videos with a nightcap, just with thoughts of the day. And I know that a big lesson that I wanted to share with people was about karma and how real karma is. And it's really all around us. And it's time to start watching what we say and do and think. Um, Some people really get instant karma. Some people, it's just what repeats in cycles. But karma, what we choose, whether good or bad, define it as you would like, comes back to you. So, with the energies that God blesses us with relationships, with money, our well being, our mental health, physical health, emotional health, spiritual health, it comes back to us instantly. When we're talking about people or anything like that, or we wonder why so and so has something that we don't have, etc., karma. And to express it a little bit more thoroughly, our thoughts, the word mindfulness. Did you know I've never knew what mindfulness meant ever until this journey? I had someone that used to always talk about be mindful. Never understood it. Never, the depth of the meaning of mindfulness. Really listening to what someone is saying and truly processing what they're saying before you speak. Being mindful. And with each step that we take, if we are mindful and treat what we do at every given moment so that we are blessed versus cursed. Your words are powerful. And every time you choose to use your words in good or bad, reflects back at you. Karma. You have the power to choose to bless or to curse. And by blessing others, you bless yourself. By cursing others, you curse yourself. Karma. I'll even take it to the point where, look at Credit Karma. It's like I mistreated a lot of things, whether it was ignorance, not knowing, not understanding, whether it's my bad habits from behaviors, traits, programs, patterns that I developed, whether that was self-protection, whether that was avoiding being hurt or soothing myself, or maybe even self-sabotage. There were actions that I've created in my life that put me in certain situations. To not take action, to avoid, is just like taking action. And that is the same reflection within your life. You have to choose. And everything we do is a choice. So become mindful. For instance, tonight I'll cover finances. Okay. There's so many other things I'll cover regarding relationships, things of nature, but tonight I'll cover finances. When I grew up, that was that time of food stamps and government cheese and bologna with the red wrapper, right? And whenever my mother got paid, we would go out to eat somewhere at fast food. There were times when the groceries stopped, when we went to the grocery store, the food got returned in the cart because mom didn't have enough money, or mom might write a bad check. These are the behaviors and patterns that I learned. Fast food as a good reward. Um, write that bad check if you need to get yourself by. Or feeling a certain type of shame when you walk away and not understanding why those groceries aren't coming home with us. Staying these patterns, these behaviors. So these things kind of develop with us as we're growing up. Now, obviously, it changes just a little bit because we learn our own lessons, right? We might develop some good habits, and we might have some that stick with us that may not be so good habits. And your life reflects that. Your credit reflects that. We're being scored on how well we're managing that. Isn't that interesting when you think about that? Why are we being scored? Do you remember what I said about Earth being our school? How you manage what you do in life is being measured. You're just not paying attention to how deeply it's being measured. Yeah, God's watching you, but God's also giving you account so you know exactly how you're doing. And if you choose to ignore that, that's your call. Okay? It's going to keep coming. It's going to keep happening to you until you change. So I've learned to respect. Not 100%. Don't think I'm perfect right now. I am in the learning phase too, okay? But I'm learning to respect the abundance of wealth in all its many forms. But let's stick with finances for right now. So for me, budgeting wasn't something I liked to do. I would calculate in my mind. Now, for a long time, I used to actually have negative balances for a long time. I went to paycheck advances. This was when my younger 20s. But then I realized, no, that's not working for me. I learned my lesson. So then I started becoming a little bit better with my money management. So then I stopped receiving negative balances. I stopped doing the credit the cash advances. So I was getting better. So by my 30s, I still wasn't budgeting, but I was getting better. So I was making more, but I was becoming just paycheck to paycheck, right? Still having debt, still choosing and picking who I'm going to pay bills on. And it was reflecting in my life. To go vacation somewhere, to have money to pay for a repair, to have money to buy something I just, needed at the time. Maybe my daughter needed to do something. I don't know. Anything. Think about anything. And you could not do it because you live paycheck to paycheck and you're robbing Peter to pay Paul. And when you're robbing Peter to pay Paul, what you're not understanding is a service was provided to you. An exchange of energy was blessed upon you. And now you are choosing not to honor your end of the thing, which is to pay for that service. And now it's reflected upon that, your bad debt. Okay. So you have a choice, good or bad. Good debt, bad debt, right? Living paycheck to paycheck, or learning how to manage your money and the blessings that God gives you by giving and receiving. So God's blessing you with this abundance. You have your money. You're taking care of your responsibilities. You're doing all these things to honor the obligations that you have set forth. But what about giving your tithes? No, you may not go to church, but you could certainly donate to charities. You could certainly donate your time to charities. And there is a lot of people out there that are in need. And yes, you work hard for that, but God is blessing you with it. The more you give, the more God is going to bless you. And it's something to be fortunate about. Your blessings. And when you are abusing that, okay, you're getting rewarded for that too, but in the consequences. So you have good consequences, bad consequences. The good consequences are you're managing your money, you're taking care of business, you're giving to charities, you are balancing your life and helping others as well. Okay. Being humanitarian, donating to causes for the earth, to help clean it. Doesn't even just have to be charities for humanity. It could be charities for earth. You know, you could be going outside picking up trash in your neighborhood. Um, you could be doing a lot of things to be grateful for the things that you have been blessed with. It's about gratitude. But tithes, not holding on tight to this money that's going to be gone the minute you're gone. How can you utilize the energy and the blessing that's God serving you, one, to build you up in your spirit while here on earth so that you're respecting what God has blessed you with, that you are creating dreams with that blessing, supporting yourself, supporting your family, and also taking care of the community, taking care of earth, the animals, the plants. See? So these are something that I'm learning. And so with that mismanagement, you receive your consequences until you choose to break your cycle. So one of the things I've done was calculated all of my debt and strategically starting to pay that off, and, you pray, you can pray about loans, you can pray about consolidations, things of that nature. God will bless you. You think it's all about you, but truly sometimes, your debt is low, and there's in earthly terms no way that somebody's going to give you a loan, but let you pray about it and be sincere with integrity about that. God will bless you with that. And then you have to honor your side of the thing and honestly take care of what you just got. So if you got that loan and you still chose to mismanage it, it's going to reflect. That is going to be your karma. So this is something I've learned. And again, I'll go into other subjects about karma within other lives, in our lives, that impact us in certain areas in our lives. But it always comes down to your choices. Do you choose to do good with that or the bad with it? You got your devil on the right side or the left side. You got your angel on the right side. You got your thoughts. Pay attention to those thoughts. And I'll go into thoughts later too, but when you're mindful, really listen to what's being said in your mind and who are you listening to? And choose the right choice, because this is your life. And it's time to break your cycles. It's time to end the ancestral karmas and the cycles and say, you know what, I'm going to make the right choice. For me right now, it's hard because I really do need that dress. I really do need to pay something, or I really do need a new car. Blah, blah, blah. Take care of what you got. And, the car might be necessary. That may be why you prayed to God to get that taken care of. So let me back that up a little bit. But going out to shop when you know you wanted to pay that bill, that's a better example. Oh man, that dress, oh my God, is on sale too. What? No. That dress will be for you later. Right now, you got this loan for your debt, for the integrity and authenticity of the reason why you are blessed with that is what you need to follow through with. And yes, it may be hard, but you are rebuilding your life and changing it so that the good comes into your life. Break your cycles. Clean up your life by making the right choice. And it takes one step at a time, one choice at a time. And it takes being mindful. Listen to yourself. Look at your life. Look at what you're tired of and say, I need to make a change. And just go forth and do it. Again, I can't tell you how long it took. I bought a budget book. I was like, I'm going to do this. So I took my first step. I got a budget book. And then I was looking at all my mail and I'm like, because, my bills, I honestly put to the side. And I was like, I just knew it was something I didn't want to look at. But that's the thing. You're running from yourself. Every time you choose to ignore something, you're running because you don't want to face it. Kind of like when we were getting disciplined when we were kids and we'll run away from our parents or we wish we could run away. We ran from the consequences that we didn't want to face But guess what? Did they go away? No, they're not going away. The bill's going to come next month. The bill's going to come next month. Then it goes to collections. The bill's going to come next month. The bill's going to come next week. Then you might get sued depending on the dollar amount. And guess what? Then you still going to have to deal with it. And then what are you going to do? Because now you can't make just payments on it. Now they want the whole darn thing up front. You see what I'm saying? It just gets worse. When are you going to say, I'm tired? I'm ready for a change, and I'm ready to live my life abundantly, truly abundantly. And abundantly doesn't just mean financially. Abundantly means positively. It means in all ways of your life, you are fulfilled. That your needs are always met. And that, yes, you'll have to make sacrifices. But again, you're going to make a sacrifice one way or the other. Whichever one you choose, there's a consequence. Wouldn't you rather make a consequence that is under your control? That no, I might not be able to take this trip right now, but let me tell you what, after I get done paying off this credit card, girl, woo, I can't wait till I get on my next vacation. Yes. But either way, if you go on that vacation and you choose not to pay that bill, it's going to come knocking at your door one day, and it's going to be taken out of your hands. The thing is about getting your power back, releasing all of the negative ways that we were taught, the things that did not serve us, the things that we are passing on to our children needs to stop. And I chose to sit down, get that budget book. I chose to open up all that mail. I chose to add up everything I own or I owe. And yeah, I've made changes. I've paid off a lot. And honestly, I've made a lot of improvements. Yes, it may take you a year. But what would that year be like after it's been accomplished? Yes, it may take you 2 or 3 years, depending on how big it will look. But what would your life look like after that? As long as you continue to be mindful of your spending, as long as you choose to be mindful of your budget, and as long as you're mindful as to why you feel you need something in the first place. Because guess what? When we go shopping, when we go eating, be mindful and ask yourself, what is this need that I'm fulfilling within me right now that I need to go shopping? Is it really because I need a new pair of shoes? Or is it because something emotionally is triggering me and I'm running from it, trying to comfort me by getting myself something to eat, or going to get my nails done, or going to get my feet done, or going to get that new purse or outfit? Whatever it is, stop and ask yourself, what am I doing right now as to why I need to go back out right now? Okay? I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm saying I'm learning right along with you as I'm sharing my lessons, hoping and praying that this helps serve you and that we can learn together, change our life together, and take it step by step. It is time to break the cycles. I'm improving every single day. And all I'm asking you to do is stop and look at what you do, why you do it, and why are you choosing something that's not serving you, that's in the end hurting you, versus taking steps to actually prosper you. Food for thought. Karma. You're going to learn one way or the other, and that is God's lessons for us here on earth. He's blessed us with the energy of money, our finances, and what we do with it is our free will. Choose to be mindful. Choose the blessings to bless yourself, your family, and those less fortunate. Choose to gift people with appreciation by sending them a flower or bringing a flower with you when you go to their home just to show they're appreciated. It could be words, stuff like that, but if you're going to spend money, start doing it in a way that fulfills people's hearts and not leave a person empty. Not leaving a person with anxiety of how you're going to pay a bill, or when you know you're sufficient and your cup is full and you see someone else stressing that is truly less fortunate, not necessarily abusing it and to the point where they would abuse you because you're gifting them with that in the future, but because there's a true need and you're just paying the gift forward. Your tithes, your goodwill, your love. And trust me, when you give, not only is God returning that to you, but your heart is full and you're actually blessing yourself. All right, I'm going to end this now. I just want to say good night. Again, thank you for joining my channel. Please like, subscribe, share, and you guys have a blessed night. Thank you. Good night.